we're going to look at Eric Klein's 1177 BC, the year civilization collapsed. And I wanted to bring up this article because I think Klein's book is quite similar to the article that we just looked at. I think his point that the destructions, this is summarized, this is a review article, so it's been summarized. Unfortunately, it's not possible to find the Klein article for free. Sorry, his book for free online. But since it's quite a popular work of history, it probably won't be too expensive to buy. And in fact, there's also a graphic novel, and we'll talk more about that later. And you know, there's a Gopnik review from the on the front title. Astonishing with eerie relevance. I think there's a tendency for people writing these kinds of history or people reading these kinds of popular histories on civilizational collapse to think, oh, actually, all this historical stuff is completely relevant. It's exactly the same as what is happening now. And I think that's something that the question title is asking you to do. When you read these kinds of articles and books and looking at previous ancient civilizations or previous civilizations that have collapsed, you need to be able to compare them with our third and fourth theory videos on modern sources of potential civilizational collapse, the challenges that we face. So, for example, climate change and the growth of AI. And the Wikipedia description, as always, is really helpful. Always remember you can't cite Wikipedia as a source, but you can cite the sources that they've used. So he's looking at the late Bronze Age collapse of civilization. 8 powerful and flourishing states intermingling. Despite being distinct cultures, there was a fascinating and really interesting linkage between them in terms of trade, but also culture. But he's arguing that the demise of this ancient civilization was, due to a mixture of complex factors. Whereas the leading hypothesis before this was that the civilizations collapsed, mostly due to the sea peoples.